by Kate O'Halloran posted January 17, 2019, 14 hours 28 minutes and 20 seconds. Australia's women have been responsible for some extraordinary highlights at this year's Australian Open. Arguably topping the list is the second-round performance of 20-year-old Kimberly Birrell, world number 240, who claimed the most unexpected of victories over 29th seed Croatian Donna Vekic in 3 sets, 6-4, 4-6, 6-1. Meanwhile, Barty, Australia's highest-ranked player at the tournament, continues to stake her claim as a genuine chance to become the first Australian woman to win the Open since 1978, cruising through to the third round after taking just over an hour to dispatch of China's Yifan Wang, 6-2. 6-3, but, as has been the case for the tournament to date, our women's achievements have been overshadowed by the ugly behaviour of some of Australia's best male players, most notably in the continuing stoosh between Bernard Tomic, Nick Kyrgios and, according to Tomic anyway, Thanasi Kokkinakis, and their Davis Cup captain Leighton Hewitt. When asked how she felt about the behaviour of their male counterparts, Sam Stosur, who once more fell at the first hurdle in her own Australian Open campaign, did not hold back. "They've got their issues," she said in her post-match press conference. "We don't have anything to do with what the men do. It would be a shame if it put a dampener on things as a whole. The women's side is in a really good spot. We all really genuinely support each other and like to see each other do well. We haven't had a problem for a very long time, so we must be doing something right. No limelight for women." Stosur's frustration is understandable given the poor behavior of the same names in the lead up to the Open as well as the tournament itself, behavior which has substantially taken the limelight off our overachieving women. On the day Barty stunned world number 1 Simona Halep at the Sydney International, for example, it was not Barty's victory that dominated headlines, but the comical behaviour of Tomic and Kyrgios in an exhibition match at Kooyong. What played like an exercise in extreme nonchalance was won, after Tomic delivered a trick underarm serve, with Olympian Georgie Park summing up public mood well by calling the match an absolute joke, played by two idiots who aren't giving two shits. Men's cricket saga hurt women's game concerningly. This trend of poor behavior by our men's sports stars taking the limelight off women's achievements isn't limited to tennis. There are clear parallels with the behavior of the Australian men's cricket team, culminating in Sandpapergate and its subsequent catastrophic fallout, and the shine that saga has taken off the brilliance of our female cricketers. Just months ago, Australia's women's cricket team won the World T20 title, their 4th of 6 editions to date, continuing to do Australia proud by playing fair as well as hard. And just last week, star Elise Perry became the first player, male or female, to pass 2,000 runs in a Big Bash League, an extraordinary achievement that has as yet gone largely unremarked in mainstream media. Indeed, it was perhaps Perry who said it best in a tweeted response to an article by ABC Offsiders columnist Richard Hines, who argued that while our women are the pride of Australian sport, media coverage is yet to catch up. There are some key opportunities to continue to drive progress, Perry wrote. For e.g. increased critical analysis when covering women's sport, in-depth reviews of performances and more expert stories. A lot of coverage tends to be just top-level promotion and preview, review, and so, while they continue to star at the Australian Open, our women's tennis players will be hoping that Tomic, Kyrgios and the like can stay quiet enough for long enough that their stories can finally be heard. Kate O'Halloran is a freelance sports writer and former Victorian cricketer. She holds a PhD in gender studies. Topics: tennis, sport, cricket, Australia.